All right, we're here today. We're going to go over the eScene 42-liter backpack with the 10-watt solar charger combo. It all comes together as a kit. It also includes a 10,000 milliamp battery with 2 ports out, a 1 amp out, and a 2.1 amp out as well. So first we're going to break it down. We'll go over the solar panel and the battery that it came with, and then we'll go over the features and functionality of the backpack. I like everything about this. It's a really cool setup. So we're going to dive right in and get started with the solar panel. Alright, so this is the solar charger when it's nice and folded up. It folds up very compactly. It's super thin, about yay big. It's really the smallest solar charger I've seen that will actually charge your phone, and it does a pretty good job of that. I'll throw a graphic up here. It would charge the 10,000 milliamp battery that it came with at a pretty nice clip under full sun. It was 4.71 volts at 1.31 amps, which comes out to 6.17 watts. That's not bad. Likewise on my Note 4 phone, I don't have a graphic of it because I was charging my phone. I couldn't take a picture. But on the Note 4, it would charge it at like 0.98 watts. I'm sorry, 0.98 amps. Pretty fast, and it was something like 4.5 watts, somewhere in there. But it would charge the phone at a pretty nice clip. When my phone's plugged into a home charger with it on, it will draw 1.15 amps exactly. It always is at 1.15. So it comes close to the home charger, not quite as quick, but it definitely will charge your phone. I would say it's probably going to take 4 hours or so under full sun to fully charge a phone like a Note 4. In order to charge the 10,000 milliamp battery from dead all the way through to full, you're going to need 2 full days of sun to do it, but it will do it, and it will definitely keep your phones topped off while you're out in the field. It unfolds into 3 panels like yay. Again, they're really thin. These are monocrystalline display or panels, which means they are flexible, so you don't have to worry about dropping this and having the displays crack, which is problematic with some portable solar chargers which have the glass type displays. The polycrystalline displays, those will crack. They'll still work, but you got to be kind of gentle with them. With this, you can toss it around. It's going to be tough. You can just stuff it into the bag. You don't have to worry about things banging up against it. It's not going to break. On the back side of it here, you can see it just has a little pouch area right here which holds the USB cable that it comes with. This is the USB cable. It is about yay long enough to reach from the charger into the backpack where you keep the battery, and then there's one charging port right here, and you can kind of see this. I'll pop this open so we can see it. If I can get it out, it does stick in kind of nice. So there's the charging port right here. So it's a single regular old USB port. It does have this like rubber gasket cover, which should provide a pretty good degree of protection against the elements like water. If you are using this, I would recommend to have this side down. I'm sorry, other way around. Yeah, that's right, this side down, so that port is on the bottom. Even that way the rain's going to come off this way and it's not going to drip inside of it. But it does feel like to me like this makes a very watertight seal. So that's that with the solar panel. It's a great panel. Again, it's definitely by far the smallest panel that I've ever seen that it works right there. And then we've got the battery that it comes with. Oh, and I do need to mention that it does come with the 4 carabiners like yay to attach it to the bag. Okay, and then this is the battery. It's just a standard 10,000 milliamp battery. On the back side here, you can kind of see it's got your 5 volt 1 amp out, 5 volt 2 amp out, and then in at 5 volts, and right there it's just 2 full-size USB ports and a micro USB to charge it. The battery works great. It is true to capacity. I've actually have a couple of these batteries from eScene that came with different solar chargers, and they've all worked great. It's an excellent battery. It too is pretty water resistant once you kind of get the rubbery gaskety part in there, and you got to really kind of wiggle it and push it to get it to seal, but then it does make a real nice seal along the edge here. So the battery is just fine. Nothing to write home about. 10,000 milliamp batteries are kind of all over the place now, so, but it is a good battery. It's water resistant, and it has a nice kind of grippy feel to it. It's not glossy, it's not going to scratch easy, it's going to look good, and it feels nice in the hand. So now we're going to get into the actual backpack. We've got the backpack right here. So it has plenty of storage space. We've got the pocket in the front right here, which looks like you might want to put a like a sleeping bag in, but the sleeping bag is not going to fit. This is just a 42-liter pack. It's not big, but you can fit, you know, clothes, shoes, anything like that that's this size in here. And then on the inside there is a divider, and you can unzip it, and that will give access to the entire thing all the way through the bottom, or you can zip it up and it turns this into its own little compartment. There is a space around the side inside of here, and it's kind of hard to see where you can go all the way up into the bag, but the center part, the majority of it stops with that seal. The fit and finish on it feels good. All the stitching seems pretty solid. On the front, this is where you're going to actually store your battery right here. So it's this front zipper right here, just goes in like yay. Actually can hold a ton of stuff. I keep a couple of batteries in here, USB cables, just all my little electronic knickknacks go in here, and they fit just fine. On the sides, you're going to have your water bottle pouches. There is an additional, I got a little pocket knife action here, I forgot was there. There are pockets on either side here, and these are pretty big pockets as well. They really go down in there deep. I'll see if we can't, I mean, you know, it's good fist size, plus all the way up in here you're going to be able to fit an Nalgene bottle at least on both sides, because it does have the exact same pocket over here. And then just a standard, you know, one huge compartment inside of here, and then there is a water bladder sleeve right here, and it does have a nice little Velcro hook to go ahead and cinch up that water bladder so that it doesn't slouch inside. And then right through here is where your water tubes are going to go out, and it can go out left or right, and it does come with a clip for the drinking tube on the right side, which you could switch over to the left if you'd prefer. One thing that really kind of set this apart for me was this suspension system that it has. It's really unique, and I've never quite seen anything like it. First, the padding is all thick and nice, especially around the waist. There is one waist pocket. There is nothing on the other waist strap. But as you can kind of see here, the bag doesn't really touch your back. It's suspended slightly away from your back, and it's kind of hard to see, but on the inside, and I don't know if we can see this here, but there's these, it's almost these plastic suspension arms, and they're like swing arms, or like those the spring leaves that you'd see in a truck. And it really does a good job of providing shock support on your back, and also providing a lot of cool air to come in through the back. It really, you feel it on your shoulders, and then you feel it on your hips or your waist. I've loaded this bag up pretty full. I carry a 40-ounce water bottle in it, a 13-inch laptop, clothing, some USB accessories, an external battery. It's kind of my daily commuter bag for the last week, and it's awesome. I will have to forewarn you, I'm about 5'9", I'm not super tall, and I'm pushing the limit on how tall you can be to wear this, so that this sits on your hips and it isn't going into the middle of your back. If you really want to load it up, you're not going to want to be 5'10" would be the most. And then probably as short as you can get. You can just cinch the shoulder straps up. And then it does have a nice little handle right here. There is lots of places to attach stuff. This is where you're going to attach the solar panel, and again, they've got them on the bottom right here. Little spot to maybe hook up, like, I think they meant for like an ice axe down here. I don't know if you're going to be using this in an environment where you would actually need an ice axe, but you can attach walking poles, whatever. Underneath, at the very bottom right here, there's actually a rain cover. Now, it didn't come with the rain cover. It was supposed to. I reached out to Gridley at eScene, and they're sending me another one, but I pulled one that looked identical from another bag I have. So this is basically it. You pull it out, it goes over. When it's not in use, you can stuff it under here, and it does attach to the interior of the bag here, so you're not going to lose it. Based off the color, these rain flies look exactly the same. This one's probably a little bit bigger because it came off of a 65-liter bag, so the rain cover you're going to get is going to be smaller, and it's not going to take up quite as much space in here. I just haven't received the replacement rain cover yet. So the stitching seems good. The piping is solid. You know, down here you can really feel that there's thick piping inside around here. Everything looks nice. All in all, I think it's a great bag. On the top, I guess I'll go over this. There's a storage right here on the outside that's accessible, and then you flip it over, and there's storage on the inside as well. I think that's it. We've gone over all the pockets. A nice handle to carry it by, and I do carry it by this handle all the time when it's fully loaded up, and so far it doesn't seem to be tearing or anything. There's no wear at all on the stitches. All of the nylon is thick and it feels pretty robust. The padding is nice. It's got a nice back pad right here, some down here for your waist. But again, it's just, you don't feel anything and it stays so cool because the bag doesn't actually ever touch your entire back. I think it's just a brilliant design. So yeah, so that's it. All in all, super cool system. I love it. Again, I use it for my daily commute. It's how I take all my stuff in with me to work. So if you have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask in the comments below and I will do my best to answer. Thanks.